Why is the U.S. falling behind in math? There have been various studies about the educational system in the United States and how far behind we are compared to the rest of the world. If you adjust the rankings based on per capita spending on each student, the U.S. would rank dead last. We are one of the few developed countries in the world that forces our kids to memorize formulas and procedures. We continue to focus on teaching basic arithmetic and rely heavily on rogue memorization and speed testing. As adults, we know that a multiplication table being recited quickly has very little value in the real world. We can have a child memorize pi to the 100th digit, but that again would have little to no impact in real-life applications. Every parent wants their child to be thinkers, problem solvers to be exact, but what exactly are problem-solving skills? Is the child's ability to generate ideas and evaluate those ideas that leads to children being well-rounded, productive thinkers. Our children today lack problem-solving and critical thinking skills. It's said that 90% of your child's brain has already developed by the time they're 10 years old. With such a short window of opportunity, we are failing to take advantage in developing these lifelong skills. Unfortunately, our current educational system does not allow our children to experience math through organic playing of mathematical puzzles, experimenting and searching for patterns, and finding delight in their own discoveries. Take spatial reasoning, for example. It's what we do when we visualize and move shapes in three-dimensional planes. Spatial reasoning is the mode of thought we use to imagine visual perspective. Spatial reasoning, one of the most important predictors of achievements in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is actually one of the most neglected subjects in our own school system. Careers in architecture, computer science, biology, and medicine all require the ability of our children to navigate their way in a three-dimensional physical world. While easy to point out the importance, how many of our parents have seen our schools and teachers develop and equip our children with these skills? Most students don't hate math, but learn to hate math. We wonder why our children are falling behind compared to the rest of the world, but in reality, we are failing them by only teaching them dry formulas. At Growing IQ, students grasp concepts at a fundamental level. Instead of memorizing formulas and rules, they learn to ask questions and view math problems creatively. Growing IQ teachers guide children to realize their creative potential and harness their imaginative skills. We create thinkers, not followers. Growing IQ centers its attention on student engagement and mathematical inquiry, extending our students beyond procedural understanding. Students will engage in collaborative experiences with their peers, creating their own conclusions and justifying their understandings. Most importantly, our children learn to love math.